DevilNeverCry.
What is up, everyone? It is me, DevilNeverCry, and today we finally get to play one of my most anticipated titles of 2023, Alan Wake 2. Thank you so much to Remedy for the early game copy, and I can't wait to see where this experience takes us. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so here we are. I did some tweaking in the options menu. We are playing now, I believe, on performance mode, which targets 60 FPS, around 1440p or somewhere near there. And yeah, we can finally dive in. I think we're going to start on normal mode just because I want to see what the standard experience is supposed to be and how balanced it is. I still remember Alan Wake being, or the original being, still a bit of a challenge on normal, especially if you kind of didn't know what you were doing.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a
is.
story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
13 years later, can you believe it? It's been 13 years in-game as well, I believe, which is crazy. How he's not lost his mind in the dark place, I don't know.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
No, don't say that, Alan. Come on.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
That's a pretty cool
The
scene. I've only
story
just
is a
noticed.
monster.
It's floating.
And monsters wear many faces.
So many quotes. I wonder what's going to be this game's "It's not a lake, it's an ocean." You know, a quote that basically everybody throws around. Jesus. You can see why they had a nudity filter in the options menu. Oh, okay. Right. So this is us then. We never see the person's face. Not the beginning that I had expected, if I'm honest. We can sprint. We've got nothing else that we can currently do. Oh, what was that? Where did that zoom in? Oh, you can aim. I see. So aiming zooms the camera in. Duh. Or pulling the trigger does. Pulling the trigger. God, this game does look pretty fucking good, doesn't it? Yeah. If I saw a half-naked or a fully naked man walking towards me in the woods, I probably would just skip out altogether. As always is the case, or it was the case in Alan Wake, going towards the light is typically where you want to go, but when you're surrounded in darkness, where do you go? Ooh. Something off to my right just sounded off. This is definitely a much eerier start than the first game. I keep seeing moving foliage and thinking it's an enemy. Okay, right. Come on, come on, come on, game. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, you know? Okay, alright. Alright, game. What are we doing here, you know? I like how the developers recommended that we play this with the lights off, which I am doing. And though I love horror games, I'm not impervious to jump scares. That was Alan, by the way, or maybe it was Mr. Scratch. The evil side of... Wait. Jesus Christ. The eerie whispering coming off of the side. Look at our glistening buttocks. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd say that playing an Alan Wake title. Needless to say, this place looks like a maze. Ah, we're saved. Or not. Okay. Carve our heart out, yeah. Jesus. Oh yeah. I did forget about these two that came up on us earlier. It's yeah. Wrong place, wrong time. Part of me wonders though if I would have been able to just dodge them, you know? It's also worrying that they were in stark light there and it didn't seem like it was doing much to them. I mean, wow, what a way to start the game, right? Jeez.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry
These
I've been gone so much
mountains.
lately, Logan.
No forest.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right.
And this is Saga,
Mom,
right?
Dad
The
and I are
second,
just watching
well, the
latest
other
episode of
protagonist.
Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Makes me wonder if
I love you both.
Saga's here
This is what happens when
investigating
you go on work
our
trips,
murder?
Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Cauldron
Mike,
Lake
no.
closed. Ah, there he is. Huh.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Of course. Coffee.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
It's so weird having it obviously be Sam Lake's face and then James McCaffrey, the voice of Max Payne. I mean, for all intents and purposes, you know,
Time to get to work.
a hardened detective. Max Payne and everything but name almost. And it's obviously Casey from Alan Wake's books, right?
The
Or his
deputy was
novels.
supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's
Right.
the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1, invitation. I'm obsessed with these title cards. Such a weird color of like
Worth
green and beige.
before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Can't whip anything out. I do have a quick
I
menu.
should take a look at that
Ooh.
map.
What is this? Logan's Charm. Increases maximum health. I see. What else have we got on us? Some handgun ammo. We've got 12. 12 out of a potential 50. We've got a charm bracelet. And we've got a standard issue FBI flashlight. Ooh, and the dodge is still on the L1. Do I still have to hold it to sprint? No. Okay, we can sprint by clicking in the button. God, this game does look cool. Right, what have we got? Nice. That's cool. It is worth mentioning that we are currently playing this at the time of recording before launch. So
Could
I'm
be our
assuming
deputy.
I can go take a look.
there will likely be an update coming. Right, let's take a look at our map. Okay, so this place is pretty expansive. We have 2 goals: get to the crime scene and find the deputies. Okay, so if we're here, bony-legged path, the rental cabin. So this is our little path here that we can go through, and this looks like at least a big main road in the rest of town. I'm sure we're going to explore this and probably know like the back of our hands later. Importantly, though, can we go back the way we came? Will the game let us? So long, Casey. It was nice knowing you.
I have to head back. Got things to do.
Hey, it's always worth trying, you know. It's cool that the game at least acknowledges that and doesn't just give you like an invisible wall. Bright yellow FBI.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case. You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Nice.
Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner,
Yeah,
Thornton,
everything.
down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Come on, impeccable timing. Oh, we got some choices here. I could use a briefing or any witnesses to the crime. You know, more importantly, I see a pretty cool sign there that says no entry that I really want to talk about. But let's go for any witnesses.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
It's quite clear they do.
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
See that? I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, they've got this whole connected universe remedy do, right? So that says this location is closed to the public by the order of the FBC, the Federal Bureau of Control, which makes sense because what happened at Bright Falls was an altered. It's an AWE, right?
What can you tell us about the crime
Tell us about the
scene?
crime scene. Go on.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
We need all the details we can get.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
That's great. That's fun. You never played Doctor?
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Right, well, thank you, Mulligan. Right, we found the deputies, so let's go and meet Thornton at the general store. Hold on. Is this...
The clues, clearly.
Never mind. You can access the case board inside the Mind Palace. Right.
The Mind Place.
Oh, the Mind
My
Place, sorry.
version of the Mind Palace technique.
There we go.
To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Reminds me of that Oh, that one episode of the old Sherlock Holmes series where it's literally almost like a mind palace. I wonder if it's an actual sort of technique people like to use.
Everything
Right.
we know about the previous murders.
Here we go.
Worth taking another look.
The Cauldron Lake murders. Okay. Mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. That much makes sense. Okay, and we can zoom in. Nice. Okay, and we can move the cursor. Now free to navigate. Or press. Okay, thank you. Series of murders have occurred. Yep, finding connections will help sorry, hold on. What does that say? Our search for the killer. Right, let's start with the victims. Who have we got? We've got... This is an interesting way to... Hold on. Right, so you have to move the cursor and everything separate, right? Reported missing in 2010, Ted Lane, a dentist. Discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis. Some organs missing. So that's 8 years between murders. State the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart tattooed. 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body's illegible. So is this supposed to be the guy that we were controlling? He did have his heart removed. Real heartbreaker. Oof. Jeez. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped, tied down. Bloating, only commonality in bodies but not the cause of death. Exposure to water in the post-mortem might be the cause. Chest trauma. And a bunch of bloating. So bruising because they were tied down. Obviously they cut the man's heart out for the banter, for the culture. The killer profile, right. Victim number 3 was tattooed, covered in illegible tattoos. The murder victims have nothing in common, and the chest trauma resembles animal butchery, so there might be a sportsman or a hunter. We did get a trophy that said it was hunting season, right? Ah, we have multiple different cases we can mess around with in here. This is pretty cool. And we've got a map here as well, right? What else have we got in this wonderful mind palace? Ah, a nice little desk. Nice little sofa. Pinned sofa. That must be... Ah, look, it's Alex Casey, and then that's supposed to be Logan, who Saga was talking to. Every time I hear a surname Mr. Anderson, I just think of The Matrix. Pistols, nice, because we have a pistol. Right, let's leave here. Let's try and go out through the door.
You're already hard at work, Anderson.
Oh, nice.
Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Fucking nature.
Familiar territory.
Must be a headache. There's too much sky.
Not enough steel in the sky, eh? Somebody had a whale of a time here with
Hey,
a tent
Casey.
they were making. Oh.
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked
Damn.
cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I get it. I can access the map without the Mind Palace. I understand. Thank you for telling me, game. Starting fires prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife. Leave no trace. Okay, let's press on. Down the stairs we go. Nobody.
Stairs are out.
Oh.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Throw ourselves over the edge. Really chewing the scenery here. Building up to things. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance, no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking, yep. Its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. We did have some of that symmetrical imagery in the start, with a dead deer, before we got to the naked man. Okay. He's going that way, but I want to go this way. What does the map... No, not the Mind Palace. That's... the fact that they're able to switch between the two very quickly there is very impressive. That just leads back around, doesn't it? Yeah. Unless there's another path I can take that loops around that follows Casey there.
Out. Be right back.
Got it.
Oh, that's exactly what they say before they're murdered. Oh, well, let's split up. I'll be right back. No? Okay. Well, there is another path this way that we can follow. I wonder where this leads. Ah, a couple of... I don't know what they are. Not dream catchers, surely. We can't... I can't equip anything just yet, can I? Can I discard this? No, I can't. Let's put it in a quick slot, though. Just in case, you know. And in case there's any of those, like, piles of cans they had in the first game that you could just shoot. Mortar Falls. Powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters. The bottom of the falls rooms are mortar and pestle. Quite like the one the witch of the Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night. Oh, there they are. I was going to say, what are we overlooking? It's pretty cool. Waterfalls are pretty loud.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
That's
He
interesting.
hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. What have we got here? Manuscript fragments. Interesting. Okay, that's going to get real annoying to pressing the wrong thing. Can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Place. I see. This is cool. Okay, so what have we got? Again and again, hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. That's cool. More bullets. 12 scraps. Increases the magazine size by 50%. And then we've got another headshot. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. That's cool. See, my mind immediately goes to either another headshot or perhaps even again and again. Not for the auto fire, but just to get a high rate of fire. In terms of magazine size, it's cool, but this is going to be a bit of a survival horror-esque kind of game, isn't it? So I figure we might not have a lot of ammunition, if that makes sense. But that's cool. Going off the beaten path gives you something tangible to mess with.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Could be. Yeah, nature's really reclaimed this place, hasn't it?
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
It is starting to rain. Oh, we can hear Thornton now, so we're getting close. Uh-oh. Trouble? General Store, Cauldron Lake. Here we are.
Deputy Thornton, I take
Damn.
it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Dry goods, groceries, confectionery.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You found the UFO cover-ups.
Oh my god. Thornton. She cracks me up. Right. Cool that we can turn this on and off, though. What have we got here? It looks like somebody was sleeping over there almost. They had a sleeping bag in the corner. Large amount of... okay. There's all evidence. Yeah, definitely. Did I see a pool cue? No, I didn't. That's me making things up. What do we got here? Morning crunch. A can of sweet corn. It's cool. A guitar. Yeah, it looks like more than one person's been chilling over here, so that's peculiar, considering the place is closed off. Playing some darts. Didn't quite reach the bullseye, did they? Deer Fest. Okay. Fire extinguishers. Oh, there's a door here. Let's go over here real quick before we check out that door. What is this? Monday, 9th of the 3rd. Some suspicious activity spotted the fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes, footprints in the area. Nothing to report. Some animals. Hunters are after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. Question is whose diary is this? That's interesting. This just leads out to where we were. Yeah, okay, so let's go see what's through that door real quick. Locked. Everything tells me we'll likely be back. Isn't this what they showed off in one of the initial trailers? I'm almost certain we come back here. And things really kick off. Alright guys, let's turn that off. Flashlight off. There's another path down there? No. So that's just, yeah, that's the other side that we came down. Could have come down. Okay, that's fine. Witch's Ladle, Witch's Hut. Is this place accessible? Doesn't seem like it. It's all blacked out here, which makes me wonder. I don't know if anybody else who's watching does the same that I do. Every time like the game wants me to go one place, I'm like, oh, let's go explore this area first. Because things always lie off the beaten path, you know.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I like the fact the game allows you to do things like this, though. Okay, that wasn't ominous at all. The witch's hut. Anything interesting about it? Here lived the witch of the Cauldron Lake. Beware her spirit may still haunt this place yet. Okay. I'm gonna come in and just boot the door off the hinges. Take out my flashlight. What have we got? Some knotted wood. Some rope. That's great. Like a ram's skull. What do we got here? And another skull. I swear to God, if the game tries to shit me up again whilst I leave the door, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy. But very, very creepy hut. I'll say that much. Very creepy. Nice and creaky too. Okay. Where even are we? Not where I wanted to be. Whoops. Let's check out the map. I see. So the places that you haven't been, the game will unlock them, will tell you that you haven't been there because it'll be grayed out. So apparently there's something off to our right. Further along in this direction? What have we got here? What's in there? Stuff. Friday. Mitch told me that today her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like it yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her, she said thanks. Damn, this man confessed his undying love and was unrequited. He snuck out instead of just watching it. Something weird is going on down there, but you can find a way inside the building, take some photos. Well, whoever this was, I don't think it went too well for them. What you got for me in here? Oh, interesting. What was that I just picked up? A battery pack. Batteries for charging the flashlight. Nice. I fear I may need those sooner rather than later. Damn, pour one out for old Timmy or what's his name is
A
for
lunchbox again.
unrequited love.
Who's
Ah,
leaving these out here?
cold case E. That's cool. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Yeah, this one's a little bit more on the nose. One fragment. Who is this Alan watching over you? Part of me really hopes that in this game, the collectibles, at least they note, they give you some form of notation as to how many you've got left in each level and where they are. Collecting all 100 thermos flasks in the original Alan Wake was a bit of a pain in that sense. That's not what I meant to do. I keep meaning to open the map. I need to remember the map's on the left-hand side. See, these are all now scribbled out for whatever reason, and I'm wondering why, because I didn't scribble them out. Right. Alex and Mulligan can go and wait. I've got some things to do. Right, this is the lake, right? Well, sorry, not a lake. This is a...
Water's too deep.
It's okay. You can swim. No? I see. It's a point of interest over there. Ah, they note down points of interest here too. That's cool. Okay, we need to head off to the murder site, which means doing a little bit of backtracking. We didn't check out the Witch's Ladle though, did we? Let's go see what's over at the Witch's Ladle real quick. I believe it's this way. Okay, we're now apparently in the Witch's Ladle. Oh my god, that looks rather familiar, including the hole in the chest. Yeah, I have a feeling if you've played the original Alan Wake, you'll know who that is. No mystery. Mysteries about the lake. Gloomy door to the underworld. Oh yeah. Affections of a local sheriff when unanswered he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. Damn, drowned. Dropped her ladle, grew into a strange tree. Killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Took out his heart and locked it in a box. With her heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, so the legend goes. Spooky. Hello. Oh, okay. Jeez. Is it just me, or are there footprints leading out of this tree? That's not ominous at all. Let's go inside the crevasse and see what lays on the other side. Nothing. For we're not allowed. Wow. Those footsteps are quite eerie, I'll give you that much. That's, yeah. Did not see that coming. Oh. Dude, the sound is crazy. That was a crow or a bird off to my left, but it really sounded like footsteps. This place is huge. I can just imagine how disorientating this is going to be at nighttime. Hey guys, I'm back from my stroll. I just had to stretch my legs a bit. A lot. What's over here? A bin? Nothing, just a bin. I see. No chastising words, eh? Cold case E. Ah, yes, and this is where we were
This is the scene of the crime.
butchered.
Found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and...
Didn't put a top up either, though, did you?
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Yo, they've got his giblets out and everything. That's crazy.
Body is
Can't believe it.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You've unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the Mind Palace. Mind Place. Okay, let's go have a look here. Up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the case board. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Nice.
Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Okay. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable. The case board and your goals. Investigate the crime scene, I see. Now free to examine the case board or press circle to leave to complete this objective. Okay, well, this... Aha, so we've got another one here.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
This is pretty cool. I like the fact that obviously these lunchboxes are here to, you know, they're there to give you some form of tangible reason as to why you've got to, or you're able to upgrade your weapons. But to have it be an actual investigation that you can perhaps see to fruition, to its end, I think is pretty cool. Lunchbox near the waterfall vista at Cauldron Lake. Lunchbox found near the witch's hut. I see. Let's zoom out. Ooh, can I... Hold on. Can I put this... It's almost as if... Oh, wait, hold on. It says talk to someone. I see. What if I go up over here? Can I place some things here? Find evidence. I see. So does that mean I can then place these... It totally feels like I should be able to place these.
That's not right.
Oh, I guess because I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. Yeah, I literally didn't even find these in the Bright Falls area, did I? I found them in the Cauldron Lake area. Did I not? Yeah, near the waterfall vista at Cauldron Lake. There we go. Right. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle, as they say. Back to the madness. That visiting the mine place does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. So it's not it doesn't pause the game. Okay, that's good to know. So don't just whip it out in the midst of combat, right? Okay, these look like footsteps, several footsteps that we just stepped on.
Inspecting the body, Anderson?
All right, I'll inspect the body. Relax. If it's giving me a prompt to inspect, there we go. Here we go. Okay, so let's start with the bindings.
Cargo straps holding him down.
Let's check out the big old gash in his chest.
Inside stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed.
Correct, I presume. You know.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Yes, they did. Back to the case board we go then, shall we? So, let's have a look at the Cauldron Lake murder scene. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Cargo straps. Oops. Okay, so if we move that over there. Victim's heart found there. Nice.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
It does
But this
indeed.
time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Right. Perhaps they were caught unawares. Maybe they had to leave them. Maybe that's why they left things in a rush. The clues have resolved the open question, unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. There we go. Interrupted. May find some new leads this time. So we need to learn more about the victim and the killer here, or the killers. Yeah. Who are the killers and what do we know about the victim? Okay.
Who is
Which I'm
Alex?
assuming.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
Yeah.
The victim died here.
Okay. We've got the footsteps here as well.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
And the game tells you when a deduction is available. That's cool. Can I talk to... Get out of the way, Alex. What are you doing just sitting there?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Nightingale. Oh
I
my
haven't heard
god.
a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale.
Huh.
Robert Nightingale?
Literally.
Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Yeah, it was, I could have sworn it was the Nightingale that was in the original Alan Wake that was, pretty much served a bit of an antagonistic role.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So he's been missing since 2010?
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago.
After the
2010.
events of...
Same as
Yeah.
all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
You know. Just some stuff.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Certainly not, no. Jeez. Well. What have we got over here? Okay, so we've got a cooler full of, well, surrounded by several
Someone was
empty
drinking
beers.
beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Well, yeah, they would have had to, unless they necked all of these at once and stumbled off. And what is this, a tripod of some sorts?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Right.
Was it for a
Okay.
camera? I think that's everything.
Okay, let's have a look at our case board then. Okay, let's start with the victim. Okay, so we've got Nightingale, who's the victim, I believe. Right. Alex Casey knows something about him, or knew of him. He
Robert
went off the deep
Nightingale,
end.
ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Correct. And never recovered, it seems. Multiple sets of footprints, so we know there's multiple killers at least. And this is for the victim, I presume. Not the killers. All the killers?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Oh, I see. Because it was messy, right. I mean, whoever it was, they weren't necessarily too concerned about keeping things clean. Premeditated or spontaneous? I'd imagine it's a tricky one, right? You'd like to think that they ended up waiting for him, so maybe it was premeditated. But then they did knock the tripod over.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Go ask the Federal Bureau of Control. They'll probably know more.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
I see. You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Right. Okay. This is interesting. I'm liking the detective work so far. What is this?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, not the worst, Mom. Can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Okay, let's profile Nightingale then.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
It's a great question.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
I mean, it's a bit more than intuition, that. Jesus.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Container for something, alright. Okay. So now that profiling is done, let's go back. It's an interesting way to flip a saying. Lights are off, but somebody is home. It's probably worse, much worse than the lights are on, but nobody's home. Or a little more frightening, at least. Okay, the victim came from Cauldron Lake. That's what we've deduced. And we've got
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Icons in the
Casey,
bottom left corner
let's
indicate
take a look
critical
down by the
contents
lake.
available in the mine place.
Lead the
Okay.
way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, and then by the time we come back, he'll probably be gone. Right, is there anything that I missed? I don't think so, no. No, there isn't. Alright, let's go.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
This place looked a whole lot
They were
different.
waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love
Beginning.
to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was
Questions.
skinny
Lots of
dipping by
answers for us to
choice.
find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Jesus.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
It is indeed, right. So this is where we found the footsteps, and I guess this was Nightingale's footsteps. Right, let's have a look
Tracks.
at these first.
Barefoot. Nightingales?
Most likely. What
They
is
come
this?
out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Sure it does. He just moved mountains to get here. Or moved boulders.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
That looks like a manuscript to me. It's like it's almost warping in and out of like focus as well. With some things redacted. Almost.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
Did they?
It's for us. The text is about us.
Huh.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Wow. Probably blew their mind. Oh,
Someone's
they're
been
like,
watching us.
Playing
Yeah.
a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
no, he had it tucked away in
What's your
between his
profile Nightingale
his
about
crack,
this page?
you know, tucked away in between his cheeks as he was sprinting around naked, you know. Okay. The game would. Oh, that took a little bit of time there. That was interesting. It's cool. It's fine. Right. Let's go and profile Nightingale and see what we can find. We don't have enough for a weapon upgrade just yet. What is this? Hold on. Hold on a second. What have we got over here?
First ever prank on Casey. A
Huh.
true classic.
I'll have you know, I too have done the old loosen the top on the salt prank, and needless to say, the other person wasn't very happy about it. At the time, at least.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Single pot distilled Irish whiskey, aged 12 years. Liking whiskey makes you a softie? Yeah, we still don't have enough, but the game likes to let you know how many you've got. It's because the number's yellow, so you think you got something, but you don't. Okay. Time to go into spooky mode.
We found a page in the woods. A
That we
story
did.
about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Huh.
I must find out what.
Wonder if this is ever going to backfire on Saga. Clearly she's channeling or talking to something here, you know? What if something reaches out, manifests itself? Okay. The victim came from this rock, apparently, so to speak. The witch's ladle.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
They do not indeed return. Leading them on, an invitation, how could they not accept the sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them? That's cool. Okay, let's get out of here. I said, let's get out of here. Nice. Okay, we're going back, I see, to the body, right? To go and find something to dig out. If you are stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mine place. Will do. Will do. Quite an interesting start to the game, having that kind of tense beginning juxtaposed with a bit of the old detective work and snooping.
Hey, you made it back.
Trying to like reverse engineer a murder to figure things out.
In any of those big puddles.
Now come on.
Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
We need to check this man's chest. Dig out his heart. Or go back to the mine place because that's what the game seemingly wants me to do. Okay, what is it? What have I missed? Ah, that's right. I didn't put this somewhere where it's supposed to be. There we go.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
Where's
Let's tell the
Casey? There he
deputies
is.
to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Hey, you're not just going to reach in there with your bare hands and rip whatever it is out? Can't believe it.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a
Oh,
key
dear.
to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you very much, pal. Be taking that.
Thanks. Let's get
Right.
the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Completely ignored Casey's request about the coffee. Wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Okay. I see. So that leads back to the general store. Oh, sorry, no, the parking lot, because we are behind the general store. I see. And down here leads to nothing, because we've already been around there. Wait, hold on. We've been to the Witch's Ladle. Have we been around to this point of interest? I don't think we currently have we? We technically have. Okay, time for a detour. Looks like that cup of coffee might
think I
have to
saw
wait,
something.
Casey.
It'll only take a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you wait over there, pal. It's the wrong button. It's all the way over here. It's a point of interest I might have missed. Going out for a sprightly jog. Huh. Aha. Looks like I might have missed something, in fact. What have we got over here? UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Write this down in case that happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my armor on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Okay, Starry Night, Wash Moon. The right emotion, the right thought. Combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would, it didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved. Octahedron. Saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. I feel like somebody watching me. No, this really seems like a thinly veiled reference to Control. Was it not like an octahedron that you followed? That Jesse could almost channel or see? That guided you along the way, sorry. Cold Casey. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. Don't mind. Ooh, 3 manuscript fragments. Don't mind if I do, pal. I thought I was going somewhat. I think I was losing my sanity for a second, but then I was like, no, I don't remember going down there. Pays to explore. Now we'll have to remember the way back. Okay, so here we are. I think this is the general store. This is down the side of the
Hey,
general
Casey.
store.
What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
God.
Yes, you do. A creepy twig sculpture?
God. A tree angle. Get it?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a
Ooh.
look around for a way to open this thing.
Okay. Confused, follow the steps. Wash hands, take chicken out of fridge, and take a nap. So we need to mess around with a sink, a fridge, and a sleeping bag or a bed. Fridge, sink, sleeping bag. Okay. Let's do it in order. Let's wash our hands first. No? No hand washing? Damn you. Can I take the chicken out of the fridge? No. Hold on, let's wash our hands in here first. I see 2 triangles here. Come on. Let me do something. And there's another set of triangles over here. What does this say? They say the lake is a caldera formed by an erupting volcano. It's not formed its design, it has a purpose. And it teaches you about a caldera. I know enough about calderas. I studied a bunch of geography at university. at that. Okay, I mean, I really do want to see what's in there, but it's not letting me. Unless I'm a fool and we're not actually supposed to do any of these things. So it's up and down, facing each other, and facing away. Okay, let's mess with that and see what we get. So it's up and down, facing each other. No. Facing each other, and then was it this? Yes, there we go. What have we got? Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Listen, pal. I've did it fair and square. What do you got for me? Gun ammunition. Don't mind if I do, partner. And medkit, almost. Trauma pad. Adhesive bandage restores health. And some standard handgun ammunition. Okay, that was cool. Where was this on the map, and how did I miss it the first time around? Ah, I see. Right, well that's good to know.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Ohio is one of those places, right? You don't want to be at.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Okay.
Nice talking to you, too.
It's because I'm going the wrong way, that's why. Going entirely the wrong way. Here I thought, oh, this is exactly where I need to go to progress, but it's not. It's not at all.
Welcome back, Anderson.
We've got the shortcut key.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Deputies in a small town, eh? I mean, that one guy was mighty curious about UFOs. Huh. Wonder what this is. Ah, well, it's not going to let us in, is it? But we are going to be able to climb up here and find whatever this is.
There's another lunchbox.
Damn, these are everywhere. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Another torn manuscript fragment. I wonder if by collecting a bunch of them you get extra pages and you get extra story. Feels like something they'd do. But yeah, if anything, it goes to show that it's definitely worth exploring.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Oh. Yeah, you're good there, pal. Oh. Somebody get the Federal Bureau of Control here. I think something just happened I can't quite explain. Nice. Use the shortcut key again. Nice little loop. The game totally would have let you take the long way around, I feel. It feels like that kind of game, and it wouldn't have batted an eye. Let's go have a look at some of these dead ends real quick.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take
Oh, the rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, not the birds. God, the birds in the first Alan Wake were a nightmare. Drunk guy staggering around the woods earlier. Changed sports, moved up the mountain a bit. Wild dogs that sound wrong. Something is really not right about this place. Well, for your sake, I hope you left, but judging by the fact you've left all of your equipment behind, I don't think you made it out in time, pal. What's up? Oh, sorry. What's up this dead end? Let's go and find out real quick. Not much, I presume. No, nothing. Just a way to loop back, right? Okay, I was weird. I don't know how we managed to make it up this way, but... Does that mean to say there's another path around here?
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to
There
find
is.
me.
Nice. What have we got over here? This is exactly the same, right? Yeah. Am I being adult? Yeah, I am. Okay. Right, well, back to the parking lot we go. All these weird things half buried in the ground.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Where there he is. We're just waiting for the man himself. Who else is parked up over here? What do they drive? Oh, that's right. That's not even our car. This is our car. Can't believe it. And we are the driver. Washington license plate.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving
Interesting
fast.
enough, I guess. Everyone's got to have their own hunch,
I
right?
wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm
Can't rely on them all the
thrilled to
time.
be here for this mystery.
Oh, we're heading straight back to Bright Falls, of course. We're heading off to the diner, it makes sense. I wonder if that particular waitress is still going to be there.
By the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
Or if they ever managed to
I'll pop there
recover
anyway.
after
I want to walk to the
what
diner
happened in the first
and
game.
get a feel for the town.
And here we are. Somewhat similar to the original Alan Wake. Oh my god, those giant
The
thermoses.
diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our
Ridiculous.
witnesses waiting.
I smell
Can
coffee.
be a touch away. Of course, look at them over there dancing. I mean, yeah, it's definitely looks a lot more sort of detailed. But yeah, I mean, you come to Bright Falls during the day in the first Alan Wake, and then everything kind of just goes tits up. Elderwood Palace Lodge. Elderwood. Is that a map? Looks like a map. Nice. Oh, okay. So we start off in this little corner, and then we go down here. So we need to get up to the diner real quick, but I kind of want to see if...
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Kind of want to see if we can open up some of these doors. Oh, okay.
Sleepy.
You can sprint into doors. That's cool.
More days.
Hello.
Elderwood Palace Lodge. A man's just dancing to no music. Okay. Sure. We can do that. Ferry tickets. Deerfest. It's been quite a while since I've played the original. I can't quite remember if Deerfest, if it was set just before or just after Deerfest.
Welcome back.
I distinctly remember coming through the city the second time around. Deerfest being a big thing. Have you got anything to say? Oh dear, Dinah.
Man, it is sweaty in these suits, isn't
I
it?
can imagine.
Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount
Come
of
get
hot
percolated.
beverages you downed has anything to do with it?
Sounds a
I don't
bit
know what you're
peculiar.
talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp City.
It's cool though. Sounds like there's plenty of things to just sit and listen to if you have the time.
But I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float
God, look
will
at
be
these.
the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float.
I'll be back in a second.
Blue
This is
deers.
my first
Who would have
Deer
thought?
Fest, so I don't know what to expect here. It is the finest entertainment town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year.
You got the sheriff's office, or the police department somewhere down there, I believe. That's where you have to sneak out the back.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Oh,
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
I wonder.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
I wonder what happened
I'm
to
set for
the
coffee.
lady
No, I
from the
wouldn't
first
say no
game.
to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
I'm almost certain.
This is Agent Alex
What's her name?
Casey.
Sarah?
Tim Breaker.
Sarah Breaker?
And let me
I don't know
just
if
say,
these
I'm
guys
happy
are
that you're
related.
here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Witnesses.
Your deputy said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like
Surprised Saga doesn't like coffee.
Mulligan and
Who'd
Thorpe
turn down a
still
free
on
cup of
about that?
coffee? I don't think I would.
No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
That's
I'll see what
totally
I
the
have to
dude from
say.
Quantum Break as well as the
Casey, you compare notes with the
who's
sheriff.
providing the face and
Take
voice
your time.
of the sheriff, which is cool.
We've looked
Can't
through
quite
the
remember
case
if the
files you
Control
sent,
Remedy
Sheriff.
Extended Universe
Do you
thing
have
also
any
includes
people
Quantum Break.
besides the
I think it
known
does.
victims go missing?
Okay, well, we gotta check out the jukebox. You know, it's out of order. Wow. You can see over here the old gods of Asgard though, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So much to the same song being played over and over. Yeah, they were. Where were they? They were sitting right here, was it? The original game. If you know, you know.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie.
So those are our witnesses. And back here is where Alan took. Oh, he met a peculiar character. Oh, okay. So there's locks on things.
It's not opening.
Can I bust into the toilet? Yes, I can. Anything interesting? Heck no. Just a couple of stalls and some urinals. Right. Let's go talk to our witnesses. See what they got to say. What did you see?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Oh, come
Just
on! Didn't even
Saga
eat
is
your
fine.
pie. What is
So,
that?
are we
Cherry
being
pie?
charged with anything? Because if not,
Looks
we would
delicious.
love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Interesting poster. Why not French fries? Okay, right. Why were you guys even at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True
Huh.
crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at
Classic.
the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
I wonder if that's even a New York accent. I guess it is. I don't know.
So what did you see in the woods?
This
What did
naked
you
dude
see?
came out of the lake. He was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting.
Very well could be.
We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
That whole area was fenced off, though. So if they just didn't go, they wouldn't have run into that, would they?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree."
Yeah,
Cult of the tree.
that kind of does it for the whole cult vibe.
Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
What are they not telling us?
That's all.
I don't buy it. Okay. Back into the mine place. Do some profiling. What do we want to start with? Let's start with Cauldron
Bookers
Lake.
were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The defense was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
What was he doing in there?
No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder.
I mean, they've got bolt cutters. There's some bolts that we can cut. Why don't we apprehend those bolt cutters and use them to our own benefit?
The cult of the tree.
Right.
What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back.
Right.
Finders
Just like the locker we found.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
If you write about a cult, do you honestly think they're not going to find their way to you, even if you're like halfway across the country? You know? Let's just put it front and center.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Immediately.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
Crazy intuition, though, to figure out it was a necklace. Could have been anything. Could have been a charm. Could have been a keyring. You know?
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Is this the waitress from the first game? It's the exact same pink outfit.
Saga Anderson, as I live and breathe.
Oh. She knows us?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
She's literally got no idea
I don't know what you're
who she
talking
is.
about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I can't quite remember if it is the same waitress.
And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
Foreshadowing?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
I think this is the same character.
If you say so.
The one who was like a mega nerd for Alan Wake and had like the big cardboard cut out of him. It's so weird though. Obviously her time spent with the darkness has definitely changed her. Maybe given her some form of clairvoyance. Maybe she knows she can read the future. Which doesn't sound so hard for Saga and her daughter.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious, but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
She looks so different, yet so similar. How exactly do we know each other?
So,
That's a great
Rose,
question.
Help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
And then just goes, just like, yeah, just like I'm done talking to you now. You can leave. Hand on the hip and everything. Alright. We know we're not wanted. These guys still talking?
You know how touchy these rural types can be.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
Yeah, why are
We
they
did.
considered
We
witnesses?
told those 2 idiot deputies. They didn't
That's
listen.
probably why.
And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
What's this guy doing?
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
This man's eating his porridge. Is it a muffin there as well? Who eats a muffin with a fork? I'm sorry, if you eat a muffin with a fork, there's something...
All set?
You know what I mean? Too
My
much
guys
time in the
have
dark
made me out
place.
the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, let's go see the
Well, Casey, I got a
naked
lead.
body.
Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Moonwalk our way there.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
That does not sound good.
Find out you're the Grand Wizard or something. Are we?
Played some D&D back in
That
the
would
day.
be the ultimate plot twist.
Morning, Sheriff.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
FBI, open up.
True. More the merrier.
I mean, it's a great time to start committing these things, right? Well, I mean, if they got missing like 13 years ago and they only show
Hey,
up
what do you know
now.
about that waitress from the diner?
Peculiar.
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personal.
It's a little bit more than just weird. But alright. Oh, look who it is.
Hey, boss.
Two
Corpse
deputies.
is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
What kind of
Lead the
car
way,
we got
Sheriff.
here? Very square. Bright
Oh,
Falls
this is the
Sheriff.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need?
Sprint our way in.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Join the Bright Falls Sheriff Department?
Yep. Just
This
here
is
to
such a
pay
small
my
town,
tab.
like nothing happens.
Whenever you're
What do you
ready
need
to
it
take
for?
my money.
What do you need people for? Can we go into these places?
Doesn't budge.
No, I mean, we can go into the toilets of them all. This guy just standing here. What's going on? Oh. Anything good? Some batteries, some trauma gauze adhesive. Which way did they go before I got lost? They went down there. Oh, supply cupboard. Anything? Nothing. I suspect we'll be back here at some point, probably at nightfall, when things take a turn for the worst, because they most likely will.
So we
'Cause they
share
always
work
do.
with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Shoestring
you guys
budget.
don't have that problem.
Okay, well, we've got the vending
Carl
machine
Corner
though.
rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week.
Some
but you
dairy
can
cream,
handle
some
I'm
locos,
qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
salt and vinegar crisps. They look exactly. If you're from the UK, you definitely have seen these like Tesco crisps. Those packets look eerily similar. Salt and vinegar barbecue. I mean, the potatoes. You know, potatoes are delicious. Does the flavour matter in the end? Probably not. Oh, good chance to whip out the old torch.
They always cheer me up.
Instead of pistol whipping, we're torch clocking.
He's joking.
What have we got? Anything good? Any kind of contraband? No. Would explain all the paranormal things. You know, explain them away as hallucinations of the medicinal kind. What's in
It
here?
won't open.
Nothing. What are you doing here? You got the key? Holster, but no gun. Filthy ceiling. Something tells me there's never going to be any maintenance on that elevator.
Okay,
Right.
let's take a look at our patient.
Let's go see what's wrong with this guy's body.
I'll start with the external inspection before
Jeez.
performing the internal
Let's
examination.
just go to an angle that doesn't
What was the
bear
cause
it
of
all,
death?
perhaps.
What other clues can the body give me?
Let's start with, I don't know, what's on the arms?
They put up
Okay.
a fight.
So he started throwing hands, appropriate.
This looks like text. A
Does it?
tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Hey, 13 years can change a
The
person.
body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't.
Doesn't
add
make
up.
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
There's writing on here.
Wow.
Can't make it out.
Etched into the heart. That's crazy.
How'd they manage that?
Sharpie pen, perhaps.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Just a gaping wound. Right. I have to go back to the case board. Okay. Let's go check this out real quick. Okay, so we can go and open up another case. Ah, so this is for the killer's profile. Okay, that's fine.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers.
Not a lone
Not a
serial
lone
killer.
serial killer.
Okay.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated.
Right, so we figured this out.
I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Sure. Exciting. Dangerous madmen with deer masks. Right, let's put you over
I
here.
need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
It's their modus operandi. You know, what do they do? What's the point? You know, what do they worship? Cult symbol. Nice. Triangular twigs. They just like triangles. Maybe they love pyramids. Wearing deer masks. What's over here? No, maybe that's who's involved? No, that doesn't go there. What about... what kind of cult? There we go. Cult psychology. Unestablished openly. Does that also go there? That's the amount of materials they have, yeah. If they've got equipment laying around for a long time, it means they've been around for a long time. Cult stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Yeah, the only stash we've found so far has been in the Cauldron Lake area, right? So let's zoom out and get that over there. Right, can we now talk about what's in his heart? Or what? Is that possible? Is that feasible? Do I have to do some more snooping, perhaps? Oh, we almost had a bit of a capture failure there. That was interesting. Jeez. Yeah, we're just trying to currently figure out this body and the examination and what exactly is going on. So... what have we got? Cause of death, defensive wounds. We've got bloating of the skin.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged.
Ineligible words on the heart. Ritualistic writing. Who doesn't carve a heart out and then bit doodling on it, you know?
Leave it there.
Okay. Is that about it? I think. Yeah, we can finally now take a look. Maybe at what's inside. I like how they're doing all of this with no gloves on as well, you know? Just a full frontal there. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, no gloves, nothing, you know? This dude could have all kinds of things, you know? I like how
It's the same type of page we found
Casey's in the
Cauldron
background looking at her like, what are you doing, dude? Oh, it's another manuscript.
Haunted saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up
Interesting.
fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't
Oh
think they were
no.
relevant to this case.
What does that mean?
I have them right here.
I mean, well, if they are to be believed, it means shit's about to hit the fan real soon. That Nightingale's gonna...
No, wait.
Okay. He just blinked out of existence. Jesus Christ. This man's just washing up. Yeah, at least she had the aptitude to put a couple of rounds in him. Not that it seemingly did much, jeez. I mean, the clicker kind of is what fixed everything in the first game. Well, not
Didn't
fixed,
see
but
her. Could not see into bright light.
it's like a wall hack, so I'm not surprised it's still relevant, but wow. There's the pistol. Oh. Jeez. He looks all kinds of messed up.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Oh, let's hurry up then. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected. That's a cool mechanic. I mean, it's kind of like it was in the first game, right? Except the first game, they didn't really explain why whenever you went into the light, the enemies kind of just disappeared or ignored you. I mean, we know why. It's because the light hurts, but...
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it
Can I use my torch? I can. Okay, I'll wait to go grab the gun. It will restore some of your health if you leave or attack from a safe haven. Combat will become temporarily unavailable. Oh, I see. Oh, let's aim. Don't aim for the nuts into the face.
Vanished.
Oh, he's gone. I thought he just dropped. That's 2 people now who've just dropped out of existence. Oh, wow, that's the end of the chapter. Wow. Let's before we get any kind of weird copyright strikes there, I'm just gonna mute that off. What an opening to the game. Wow. A lot to take in. Similar yet very different to the original, but I'm excited. That was a strong opening chapter, and more importantly, it has left me wanting to know more about what exactly is going on at Bright Falls and where the story will take us. But that, I think, is going to wrap it up for this first episode. Let me know what you guys think. If you're enjoying Alan Wake, if you haven't purchased it, maybe you're on the fence and you're thinking of picking it up, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. And yeah, with all that said and done, it has been me, DevilNeverCry. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and I will see all of you in the next episode. So take care.